Ripped on the ground to second. Throw to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Geloff in the box again. Takes the strike. Fastball for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to...
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the seventh. It's the Reds. They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot, Luis Morales.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Trying to bunt his way on. Cortez. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Man at first. Now the number 2 hitter, TJ Friedl. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a pop-up. One down.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him. You talk about staying hot. He's turning 2 great games into a personal highlight reel, Boog. Impressive.
Runner takes off. Pitch is high. Throw to second. Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Man at second.
No.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. Hit in the air out towards left center field. Pretty well struck. Nice grab on the run. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Up next for the Reds, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Two outs and a runner at third. Here at the bottom of the 7th. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball.
O2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Ball 2.
Hampson on third with 2 out. Nice grab to first. What a play. Inning over. Reds leave 1. They lead it 6-2. We're at the top of the 8th, and now the center fielder, Denzel Clark.
Now pitching for the
Caleb
Reds,
Ferguson taking over on the mound.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
First offering, and it just misses. Just off the inside edge. Ferguson, a 6'3" lefty, 225 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Just missed. Payoff pitch. He goes down looking.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop.
Up next for the A's, first baseman Nick Kurtz.
So a man at first, Nick Kurtz. Up next for the A's. 1 for 3. And a foul ball.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap.
No.
But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
That's to third. Suarez. 1 at second. And it's a double play to end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Reds 6 and the A's 2. You're watching Reds baseball on The Show, Ohio.
Leading off for the Reds, first baseman Nathaniel Lowe.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Next offering is fouled back.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. Still 1 challenge left for them. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
That's the first sweeper we've seen today, and the batter made a mess of it.
Up next for the
2 out,
Reds,
space is empty. This is J.J. Bleday.
J.J. Bleday.
Ball.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Back here in Cincinnati. Now it's the second baseman, Carlos Cortez. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Look at that right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the A's, catcher Shea Langoliers.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Deal one. And ball one. Late with the swing there. Out towards right center field. He's there. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Up next for the A's, left fielder Tyler Soderstrom.
Just missed. Hard hit to third. That finishes the evening's action.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long. Here in Cincinnati, Great American Ballpark, in a city steeped in baseball history. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Athletics going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us here. Well, Singy, all eyes on him today after his incredible performance in the last one.
Yeah, Boog, that was one of the best hitting displays I've seen in a while. My man was in the zone. If he's able to carry that momentum over to today, we're in for a show on MLB The Show.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill, the lefty, Nick Lodolo. Singing, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Tyler Soderstrom leading things off and takes a strike.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. Now a slow roller to second. Slings to first in time. And time now to check out the A's lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Jacob Wilson.
Boog clearly has been one of the best players in all of baseball over the last month. So much so, earning him the American League Player of the Month honors in last month. So when you think about that type of production, that's next level. We'll see if he can carry that momentum into this turn of the calendar.
So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Brent Rooker digs in now. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Check swing called strike. And that's strike 1. Rolled slowly to first. Stewart steps on the bag, and there's 2 away.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. So 1 hit is all they get, and now the Reds will get. Here's Garrett Hampson singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Hampson with some impressive production lately. The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Tap foul at the plate.
Ball.
Steer launched a homer in his most recent game. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Next offering upstairs. Payoff pitch. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Steer not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. 2 down, bases empty. In now for the Reds, Elly de la Cruz. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. And first offering is fouled off.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
2 down, nobody on.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Just off the inside edge.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Continues his success here. He's back in the hit column.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win. Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
Ball. In the dirt. On the ground to third. Zips it across, and that is that. We played an inning. Top of the second. Now the A's designated hitter, Nick Kurtz. Ha! That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Got him swinging. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting 7th. Third baseman.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
This one in the air, center field. He's got it.
Batting 8th, right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Butler getting to start in right in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018. Second inning here, no score. Caught him looking for the K. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. In now for the Reds, Sal Stewart. just
That missed. That's the ball.
Stewart matched a homer in his last game. And a 1-2. Tries to hold up, appeal to first. He did not go around. That one misses.
Nope, ball four.
So a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. And a big swing and a miss. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
This is J.J. Bleday. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Stewart, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Way out front for strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And that's strikeout number 1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. That one fouled off. And that's is a good eye on a pitch down low. And it's 1-2. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So that removes their last challenge. 1-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul. The 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Takes it in for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Fouled off. He was late. Here comes the 0-1. In the air, left field. 2 away now.
Up next for the A's, shortstop Jacob
Wilson. Up next for the A's. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. This ball's chopped on the ground. Stewart. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here at Great American Ballpark. In now for the Reds, Dane Myers.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. Butler has a beat on it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Reds, center fielder Garrett Hampson.
Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. Springs takes it in for the
Up
out.
next
2
for the
away.
Reds, left fielder Spencer Steer.
Here's the left fielder, Spencer Steer. His first at bat was a strikeout. Still tied at 0, last of the third. This one in the air, center field. And that's the third out. Offense held in check there. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the A's,
I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And a base hit. They hold the runner at second, so another base hit could get us our first run in this one. First and second, no outs. Nick Kurtz. And a dangerous hitter coming. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw. And they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out. Golden opportunity right here.
That's the ball.
The A's looking to strike first. Top half of inning number 4. That one's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That missed. That's the ball.
Fastball on the inside corner for a strike. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
2 on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Geloff wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
That's a really good take.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Yeah, that's a little bit high. And now 3 and 2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
He fouls it off. Will do it again. struck him out looking. Bottom of the fourth, in now for the Reds, Elly de la Cruz.
Elly de la Cruz.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That one misses.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
And that is ball one.
Well, these Reds, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And he swings over the top there. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Reds, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Suarez. Working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Eugenio Suarez blasts one out. His 33rd homer of the year. The Reds score first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
One down. Stepping in, Sal Stewart. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. In the air, right field. And there's two away. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. Reds get a blast from Suarez. It's now 1-0. This is Reds baseball on the Show, Ohio. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. This to third. Tosses to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the A's, center fielder.
Next up for the A's, Henry Bolte. He's 0 for 1.
Yeah. Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
The Athletics trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th.
That's a ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
A changeup missing. Ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
This one in the air, right field. McLean tracks it down for the out. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the designated hitter for the Reds, J.J. Bleday. Foul ball there. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Reds, second baseman, Matt McLean.
This one in the air, center field. Out number 2. And now the right fielder, Dane Myers. In the air, left field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Fires to second too late. Into second with a double, and that was hard hit.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Man on second, 2 down. Bunting for a hit. The underhand flip. It's there, and that's a great play. So 1 left for Cincinnati, but they're on top 1-0. Back here in Cincinnati. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Jacob Wilson getting ready to hit.
Shortstop Jacob Wilson.
On the ground, right side, McLean. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the A's, left fielder Brent Rooker.
The Reds leading by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one fouled off. Got him looking for the K. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. There's a swing and a drive. That gets by him. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Ball.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
In there at the knees, and the count 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Leaping, and it's gone. His 28th home run of the season, and that's how they take the lead. It's 2-1.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
Carlos Cortez will hit next.
Hey!
And that one sliced foul. Two down, nobody on. The 0-2. Up the middle, McLean handles, throws to first. That is the inning. The A's with a 2-run blast, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. This is Reds baseball on the Show, Ohio. Bottom of the 6th. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer.
Spencer Steer.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. Picking up where he left off last game, Booth. Really comfortable in the box. You can see it in his body language.
Substitution being made at first. Here's the pinch runner for Cincinnati, Blake Dunn, getting some more speed on the bases. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Up the middle. Okay, he's human, but you wouldn't know it the way he's been swinging it lately.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
The Athletics have some bullpen action. Hogan Harris, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Leiter getting cranked up as well. The Reds with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offer in there for a strike. And the count 1-2.
No, that's out.
Got him swinging for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup. Sal Stewart, the next to hit for the Reds. Stewart, a very strong candidate for Rookie of the Year. He's been a real story, one of the best young players in the majors this season.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Check swing, went around, and it's 1-1. 2 outs with a runner at third. Check swing, went around, and that is strike 2.
Nope, ball.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back here at Great American Ballpark, digging in, Zach Geloff.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Geloff wants another look at the called strike. Gets a challenge. Ball to strike. The pitch.
Nope, ball.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. On the ground, De La Cruz touches the bag for 1 and 2. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Henry Bolte up next for the A's.
Heck what?
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. And that'll do it. Nothing doing there for the A's. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Mark Leiter Jr.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. On the ground to short. Throw to first in time.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw. No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And a count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment move, get back on track. His team needs him.
Trying to bunt his way on. Cortez flips it, but he beats it. Nice try defensively. Great hustle, and the tying run is on.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
Next to hit, Dane Myers. Runner on the go. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there, and if the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
So the tying run at second. This one in the air, right field. Base hit into the outfield. Fires to the plate. Safe at home. And the runner scores from second. We are tied at 2.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
First offering. Runner goes. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late. When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite-level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal of second base.
Shortened the bunt and missed it at 1-1. The A's trying to keep this a 2-2 game here, the bottom of the 7th. And he lays down a bunt. Bare hand scoop, and he beats it. He's safe. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Mark Leiter Jr. out of the game. Hogan Harris taking over on the mound.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Cincinnati making a move for a pinch hitter. TJ Friedel, big spot for him here. Fouls away the first offering. And ball 1.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes.
We go to the 8th. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom.
Now pitching for the
Pierce
Reds,
Johnson will take over.
52.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Right through there for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Ball.
Fought off foul. Lifted in the air down the left side.
Ball.
And that is foul. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Up next for the A's, shortstop Jacob Wilson.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That clips the corner.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 8th.
That's the ball.
That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Now the left fielder, Brent Rooker, 1 for 3. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Well, that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And he punches him out. He went around.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
No, that missed.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
2-0. That's through there for a strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. I'm talking about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. The A's strand 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. On to the bottom of the 8th. In now for the Reds, Elly de la Cruz.
Well, he was a game changer last time out, and we're seeing much of the same today. A tremendous asset for this lineup.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to first. And a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gems before the game is over.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Sliced hard but foul.
Ball, outside.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Stewart now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is fouled back. Harris, 29 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2018.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Ball.
Breaking ball misses up and in. Tyler Stevenson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 down, nobody on. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And he walked him.
Take your base.
A terrific battle at the plate. And now he's aboard as the potential go-ahead run.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
The 1-0. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Through 8 full. We go to the 9th. Now the A's designated hitter, Nick Kurtz. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Ground ball could be 2. The turn by McClain at second. On to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Third baseman, Zach Geloff.
Base is empty after the double play. Zach Geloff up next for the A's. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Outside low. And now it's even 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch. Got him swinging. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
A's go quickly and quietly there. It's the ninth, and we are tied.
Now pitching for the
So a
A's,
new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Elvis Alvarado.
50th time he's come into a game this year. He's been relied on out of the pen quite a bit.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
The A's bullpen has some movement. Justin Sterner, the closer of the staff, is throwing.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Now the 0-1. Bunting for a hit. The flip, but it's not in time. Base hit.
This is a frustrating play for the defense, but exactly how they imagined it playing out on offense. He drops down a gorgeous bunt, and what a time to do it. Now they have the winning run on base.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Dane Myers, the next to hit for the Reds. Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one. Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Line drive, base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire less than 2 miles south of the United States Capitol. Welcome to Nationals Park. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Washington Nationals. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. All eyes on this team and what they've been able to do with their bats recently. Been ripping the cover off the ball.
Yeah, the way they've been putting up runs, it honestly looks like they've been taking BP out there, Boog. Excellent timing with their swings and clutch with runners on base. You name it, they're doing it. But can they keep this pace up today? That's what I want to find out.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the mound for Washington in this one, Zach Littell.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And that's how this series begins. The 0-1, and he lays down a bunt. Over to first. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out. Here's the lineup for the Reds. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Elly de la Cruz.
He's near the top of the league in RBIs, and he's become a guy that they can count on to come through in big spots, and he has not disappointed. Man, pretty impressive. Top 5 in RBI in the National League.
Just getting going here at our nation's capital.
Oh!
One, two now. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
2 down, bases empty. In now for the Reds, Elly de la Cruz. 3rd in the NL in RBIs this year. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Late with the swing there.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Check swing didn't go. Now 1 and 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. We go to the bottom of the first. On the hill for the Reds, Hunter Green. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man. Not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
Foul ball there. Swings through that. Green once again named pitcher of the month after a really excellent stretch.
Oh, Boog, I got to tell you, the way he's pitched this year, I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to get an arm workout polishing up a Cy Young award in the offseason. So fun to watch him operate out there.
Nice grab to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting second.
As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Having a nice season in the power categories. 8th in the National League in home runs as of today. Abrams working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 3.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
That one at triple digits. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball. And
oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back in Washington, D.C. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. And that one fouled off. Suarez with a homer in his last game. And the 0-1. Fights it off. He'll see another.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Up the middle, Abrams. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Sal Stewart, the next to hit.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
2 down, nobody on. Slice to right. And that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Down to the bottom of the 2nd. We're tied, 0-0. Back here in Nationals Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. And a foul ball. The 0-1. On the ground to third. Long throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd.
First baseman, Luis Garcia.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Green, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Laser could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good...
Oh, that drilled him. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm, as you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign.
Curtis Mead getting ready to hit, singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career.
That's a ball.
The Nationals with a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing, and he popped it up. Stewart settles under it. And that will end the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. That one ripped right center field, and it gets by him. And he'll pull into second safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Comes up empty. The Reds looking to strike first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Slider misses outside. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So now with one away and a man at second. Next for Cincinnati, Dane Myers. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Now a rip into left center. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He will score and they take the lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Drag bunt back towards the mound. Gets it to first. They handle the bunt and get the out.
Really nice technique right there to get that sac bunt down. Advances that runner up another base. That was his job. He got it done.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, TJ Friedl. He was a strikeout victim his first time. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Run scoring double here for the Reds. It's now 1-0. You're watching Reds baseball on the as we go to the last of the third. Well, Singy, this offense has been rolling of late, but today a different story.
Yeah, no runs, and the timing just seems off so far. Still early enough to adjust, though, Boog.
One away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Drew Millis, batting with one down, takes a strike.
0-1.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. That one at the knees for a strike. Line drive, base hit right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Steps off, checks the runner at first. And he grounds one to the right side. Low. Toss to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Reds 1 and the Nationals nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Elly de la Cruz.
Check swing, but he went too far. No balls, 2 strikes. Stays alive. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Up next for Cincinnati, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Pitch misses.
Outside.
Ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. 2 up, 2 down. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. He's 0 ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. Back in Washington, D.C. Well, Singy, this offense came in with the hottest in the league, but they've hit a bit of a wall today.
Yeah, something just feels a little off, Boog, but still plenty of game left in this one. Need to find that extra gear. Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Out of here. A solo shot, and we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Matt Chapman.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Chapman gets a piece there. The 1-1 is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground, Suarez handles, throws to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that 4-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Not a whole lot of damage against him yet, and he may just keep this approach.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Close, but called a ball. Yeah, that's ball 2. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now it's Luis Garcia. Oh, great stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo homer. All even now at 1-1. This is Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Sal Stewart.
That one ripped left field. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. He sends a rocket to left. And the Reds jump out in front. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. And that is out of play. One run across in the frame so far, and we're at the top of the 5th. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Just 3 pitches for the punch out right there. Very efficient, I'll say. And started him out with off-speed stuff on the first 2 strikes. And at that point as a hitter, it's hard to know what's coming 0-2. You want to stay back and try to be ready for something soft, but you also have to be able to hit the fastball. And if you are looking for something hard, it can be pretty tough to catch up to because you don't have a chance to time it. So he threw it right by him there and sent him packing.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Dane Myers will hit next. He doubled home a run in his first AB.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Bounce to the right side, and that's just foul. Two down, nobody on. That's smashed towards center. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runner takes off in the dirt, blocked. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Man at second. Popped up. Stretches out and hauls it in. One for the Reds on the homer. Home half of the 5th coming up. You're watching Reds baseball on The Show, Ohio. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Breaking ball in there for a strike. What a stop. Over to first. And they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man.
For the Nationals, designated hitter, Curtis Mead.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That clips a corner. The Nats down by a run. Last half of inning number 5. He goes down looking. Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. This ball's chopped on the ground. Low. Fires to first. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. Nationals go quietly. Back here in Nationals Park. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one.
Now pitching.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Max Kranick.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
ball.
Activity in the Washington bullpen. Kenley Jansen, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Vest getting loose as well. That one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Got him swinging on that pitch away to finish him off, but everything early in the at-bat was in tight. Really challenged him in there with some competitive pitches, not letting him get his hands extended, but of course that eventually opens up the outside part of the plate, and he just wasn't able to adjust.
Stepping in, Elly de la Cruz. Swinging a foul straight back. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
There goes Elly. Pitch misses. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. And a big swing and a miss. Gets him to chase after that one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Goes down. For the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just.
For the Nationals.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Swings through that one for strike one.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Reds leave one as they're back in Washington, D.C. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball one. There's a strike at the knees.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the K.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
No, that's a ball.
The Reds up by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's a high chopper. Little Baltimore chop action for the base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Up next,
really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. He's already homered in this game. Laser base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
This one in the air right field. Myers flying after this one. Brings it in. Runner tags at 2nd, and he moves up to 3rd. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Nationals, left fielder, Dalen Lyle.
Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. 1 for 2. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but I'm not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Two on, 2 outs. Line drive. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So the Nats leave a pair, and our score remains 2-1. Back here in Nationals Park. In now for the Reds, Sal Stewart. And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. The relay to 2nd, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, these Reds, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been.
Oh, that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. In comes the run from 2nd. In there safely.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
I'm not saying they do, but with the way they're squaring up the ball right now, it's almost like they know what's coming. They seem very confident at the plate.
That's a ball.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Man at 2nd. That misses the zone. 2-2. next offering upstairs. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
The 0-1. That clips the corner. And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. That's down and in.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Into third, and they are rolling. Runners at the corners, still nobody out.
But I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout. Kenley Jansen into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Garrett Hampson digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. A bunt, and it's popped up. He makes the grab to first. Got him as he tried to bunt his way aboard. And they get the triple play with the force out at third. Wow. So how about 3 for 1? It's a triple play and an unorthodox one at that.
Well, I'm not even going to try to break this one down right now because, to be honest, I'm still processing what just happened. Clearly some...
Back in Washington, D.C., bottom of the 7th, Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. 0-1. In the air, right field, Myers on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Now he's challenging the called strike.
Ball, inside.
The Reds leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-2.
Ball.
That one missed. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Got him swinging.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Chop left side and foul ball.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Fires over to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. It's the Reds 4 and the Nats 1. Back here in Nationals Park, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
The 1-0.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
The 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A solo shot, and they add to the lead. It's 5-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. The cutter up and in can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what he did. He caught it out front and drove it out of here.
In there at the knees for a strike.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Way out front for strike two. Jansen, multi-time All-Star, 38 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. This one in the air. Chapman. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Suarez now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
No, that's a ball.
Here's a 1-1. The other way, and he beats the shift. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for Cincinnati, first baseman Nathaniel Lowe.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Up next for Cincinnati, second baseman
Next for Cincinnati, Sal Stewart. He's already homered here in this one. Dive, and he's got it. To his knee, the throw. There's one. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. The Reds rolling after this solo shot. It's now 5-1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Second baseman Nasim Nunez. Now pitching for Cincinnati.
New pitcher for the Reds, Tony Santillan.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Out towards left center. And there's one down.
Up next for
Digging in, Drew Millis, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. In there at the knees. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2. The Nationals down by 4 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball 1.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away. That's in there. 0-1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Swings, and this one's flared. Fair ball. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Next to hit for the Nats, C.J. Abrams. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Two on, 1 out. Yeah, that's fouled off. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Hampson in and to his right. Grabs it on the run. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 5-2.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
The 0-1. And that one is lifted in the air. That is the inning. They get a run on 2 hits. No error. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Cade Cavalli.
Just trying to keep this one close here. And this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Cavalli, he's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks.
Oh.
See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Clayton Beeter getting loose out there. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Reds go down quietly. They're still out in front 5-2. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter,
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
Emilio Pagan. Comes out trying to close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Got on playing with that pitch, not as far away, but out there a little bit, but he let it travel, tracked it, didn't try to pull it, and that's something that can help you get going, get on track. Maybe a little bit too late in this ball game, but you just never know. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
Pagan, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, and occasionally uses a cutter. The Reds trying to close out a three-run lead. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
One out man at first. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals.
Nope, that's off the plate. Oh.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Stevenson takes it in for the out. That's out number 2. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And out to a board.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
They're down to their final strike.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as just a late swing.
Nice grab. Fires to first, and what a play. Ball game.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.